Hey guys, this is Liz Cho here. So you're taking FAR. FAR is a bear.
FAR!
You can tell how serious FAR is by taking note of the sheer size of the book. It is the thickest, heaviest book of all the CPA exam parts. It's like carrying around a boulder all day. Alright, so let's get through FAR. Then you don't have to carry around that heavy book anymore. In this video, I'm going to go over the first of my proven methods to beat FAR, and by the end, you will be one step closer to passing. I'm your host, Liz Cho, and this is Beating FAR in a Snap. Come on, let's go. My first tip to beating FAR is to reverse the order of the topics when studying FAR. I know that CPA review courses tend to start with standards and framework and end on governmental and not-for-profit. So I'm going to turn that order completely on its head. First, start with governmental and not-for-profit. Now, why do I put governmental and not-for-profit first? Well, most people do not study governmental and not-for-profit at school. And if it was covered, it was for one class maybe. But it's up to 15% of the exam. Here's the thing. Governmental and not-for-profit, not hard. You want to rack up these points. It's mostly just straight memorization. But it's also memorizing something new from scratch. So cover governmental and not-for-profit first, and then be sure to review and do a few practice problems every day until the exam. That will keep it fresh in your mind. Next, study those middle chapters that cover your more difficult intermediate and advanced accounting topics. These are the harder topics like consolidations, leases, deferred taxes, pensions. You get the idea. Then go to those more familiar topics like cash, accounts receivable, inventory, PPE. These are the topics that you've seen since Intro to Accounting. They're familiar, a little more comfortable. Lastly, do those beginning chapters covering standards and framework. These are the topics that are mentioned in every accounting course you ever took. Standards and framework is how we start Intro. Standards and framework is how we start intermediate. Standards and framework is how we start advanced. See a pattern? Now that being said, there are a lot of rules for standards and framework, but if you study it last, it will be freshest in your mind when you go into the exam. So to summarize, when studying for FAR, start with governmental and not-for-profit. Next, go to those more difficult middle chapters like consolidations, leases, deferred taxes, pensions. Then go to those more familiar middle topics like cash, accounts receivable, inventory, PPE. Finally, hit those beginning chapters covering standards and framework. Listen, the FAR portion of the CPA exam is tough, but you can do it. If you got through all those accounting classes to get to this point, you can get through the exam. If you have any comments, be sure to leave them in the comment section below, and be on the lookout for more videos in this series, Proven Tips to Beat FAR. Thanks for watching. This is Liz Cho with Test Prep in a Snap.